chill. Hello everyone, welcome back to CF Reacts. My name is Casper. Today we're checking out something that I got from my good friend Peter Barber. I saw that he did a reaction to Art of Hans Zimmer, or the soundtrack from Dune, by our very own Diana Ankudinova. And I have not seen any of the Dune movies yet, but I was very fascinated by Diana's vocals in the Can't Help Falling in Love reactions I did a while back. You can check that out in one of the corners right here. I want to get straight into this. This is a live performance. There she comes. Okay, chill. Holy, wow. Okay, again, this insane, wow, my hair, insane timbre that she has, like this dark temper all the way down in her larynx or whatever it's called. I'm not sure. I'm not a vocal coach, but she has this incredible sound, and I pointed this out back in my Can't Help Falling in Love as well, and probably everyone has taken a shine to her because of her amazing vocals. I really like the way she's styled as well. So as far as I can tell, I saw some of the Dune trailers back when the first part came out. Second part is now out, I think, in the cinemas. Takes place in a desert, I think, something like that. And this, I guess, is something that would be worn in the desert. She looks like someone who's taken a trip to the desert, at least. Really cool. And I love, like, when people who you hear, like, because I haven't heard Diana in a studio context yet. I've only heard her in a live context, and she seems to be a very capable live singer, and I have the utmost respect for people who are actually able to both sing what they do in the studio in the same way as they do live. So I am going to check out a studio version of Diana at some point, which you can let me know which one that should be in the comments below. Let's keep listening. That little that's not what I meant. That little squeak at the end, that's really cool. Like a really nice controlled vocal, and she seems to just stay on that high note for a long time. Good breath support, clean as F. Oh wow, the vibrato is insane. God damn. So she seems to, and of course I'm not a vocal coach, so I cannot speak, you know, in a experienced manner. But from what I can tell is that, especially when I'm singing and I open up my, like, and when I lift back like this and open my mouth, there's a fuller sound coming, and I think it's because something down here probably opens up more, and she seems to be doing that. Probably if you want a more vocal coach aspect to this, I'm actually going to link Peter's reaction to it that inspired this one. I'm going to be a little bit better on the branding aspect, but the singing aspect I'm a little lost because I'm not a vocal coach and I don't have any musical education. But she seems to be like there's not a single note here that doesn't sound healthy, if that makes sense. Like, she sounds like that she is supporting this insanely well. And I remember people telling that you need to sing from your stomach instead of your throat, and she sings beautifully. And this, like, I'm still so fascinated by her darkened timbre. Like, it's really impressive. Well, I don't know if is it something she trained? Was she born like this? I'm a little curious as to like how that works, if that makes sense. Please let me know if she was like born, or did she train, or what's the context? That's really cool with the lights. Okay, that was really cool. I just want to go back here because she actually appears on the screen here. This is wonderfully put together, visualized on a stage. The orchestra still being part of the stage, but are in the dark because they are kind of the background music to Diana's vocals here, which are carrying. I really like the visual aspect in the background because it's not really taken away. You can see the spotlight is pointed on Diana because she needs to be the main focus as she is the main vocalist here. But the spotlight is on her, but the background is also very vivid, very not aggressive, but it's very like the colors are very extravagant, especially with the very blue eyes here. But it's not there's not enough movement for it to take away from Diana, and there's not enough happening because it's just a guy's face zoomed in with the eyes moving around a little bit, so it doesn't take away from the main performer, which is Diana here, obviously, right? And it's really cool that they still incorporate so that it's not the same thing happening on screen. So she actually becomes one of the things on screen as well as like this, like just next to her eye, this black butterfly X or whatever. She actually appears in it. That's really cool. Like there she is. It's almost like he's thinking about her. Okay, so here, well, now they're zooming in, but you can see Diana actually takes a step back from the mic because we get to this instrumental section, this kind of like interlude, not interlude, but like in between. And here, the more is happening on screen. So you can see that when the focus is not supposed to be on Diana, she very gracefully steps away, steps out of the spotlight a little bit to let the orchestra play, and then the screen showcases some graphics from the Dune and starts showing orchestra members like the drummer. The lights get a little bit brighter on the orchestra. You can see they're now shining pink instead of being in the dark, which I think is really cool. This the stage presence here for the entire crew. The stage manager who did this is really talented. Also credit to, like, what I really think about, especially conductors. There's this saying that a conductor has to turn his back to the crowd to lead the orchestra, right? So he doesn't share in that spotlight in the praise. You only see his back and him holding the rhythm down and having the the big band be the best they can, which is really, really cool. So credit to this man. I'm not sure who he is. If you guys know, let me know. If not, that's totally okay. Let's keep watching. Also see she's really like still visually, she's still, even though she's not singing, she's giving this like very menacing look towards the crowd, and she is very, right now she's giving into the performance. I think that's great because some artists, when they're not on, they just kind of stand there, that's not great. But you can tell Diana has great stage presence because she's still able to blend in but still be prominent in her expressions and in her body language, as you can see right here. It's really cool. Oh wow. Really cool interlude. I'm interested because that in the back doesn't actually sound like a guitar. It could actually be a violin run through some kind of amp, but I can't see who's playing it. I also see there seems to be a choir in the back. I can't really hear them, must admit. They might just be crowd, I don't know. But yeah, also girl power. Goddamn. Oh, here she comes. So it is a guitar. Okay, fair enough, dude. Her because essentially she's pretty much singing the same thing throughout this entire song. I don't know what language it is, but it just I think I don't know if Hans Zimmer was the one who wrote this part for her or you know what happened, but like I think she's the perfect fit for a song like this because her dark timbre is like no one else. Like I haven't found a vocalist like Diana that like a female vocalist that sounds like Diana with this like dark timbre. Some of you guys told me she was like contra alto or something like that in the comments earlier, which yeah definitely sounds like it. She has such a cool ring to her voice, which is gonna make I'll get into branding a little bit later, but it's gonna make like someone like me, it's gonna make my job a cakewalk. Nice. Okay, I just have to stop there because that arm rise is so cool. Like her stage presence is immaculate. Wow. Damn. Absolutely stunning. Okay, wow, that was great. I love her voice. Um, Also something to take notice for. Look at the this in the session we're in because this is movie soundtrack music, and that is usually I say usually it is in a sophisticated manner. Like people who go to this concert are usually very well dressed to be respectful of the artists because it is similar to what if you went to a classical music like a classical music concert. It's low key the same vibe, but maybe a bit more casual. But you can see everyone is really dressed well, especially Diana. She looks gorgeous. And then here, that respectful bow. I think that's really I love when artists they show humbleness. Especially artists like Diana and Dimash, I've noticed are really humble when they are on stage, and it's really great. I want to get into the branding a little bit. So obviously stage presence here, I really love the visual and the graphics that are probably correlating too. So I assume the Dune movie, if it takes part in some desert, it has something to do with the desert. And what do you think of when you hear desert? You think pyramids, you think sand, essentially, right? And they're doing a great job here with the graphics. It looks really cool. And her outfit is so well placed together because all of these are in kind of like you can see the back. You have all the entire orchestra is in black to fall in because they are essentially background music, not undermining the amazing job they're doing playing this music, obviously, but the way that that they're dressed and gives kind of power to both. The conductor here is in white because he's leading the orchestra, but he has his back turned, so he's not very dominant in the picture, whereas Diana is wearing this kind of like shawl, or I'm not sure how to describe, like this kind of scarf, I guess, like this scarf over that you do see people when they're traveling, especially in movies. You see people traveling in the sand, they will have their entire face and stuff covered up to protect from the sand and from the scorching sun, which I think is absolutely amazing. The stylist did a great job, and especially when you have a voice like Diana, especially this, and she's such a strong live artist. So when you are from a brand perspective, her brand image is definitely going to be to get people in concerts, because it is very easy to do music online these days. Like you have things like DistroKid and stuff like that, where you can post your music, get your music to streaming services. It's very easy to be independent these days, which is absolutely phenomenal. My advice to artists as a brand manager is stay independent, don't go to labels. That's like, for example, I help independent artists, by taking care of everything surrounding music. So for example, if they don't want to run their social media, if they don't want to build campaigns to build up and stuff like that, then that's usually what I do. But I just take a paycheck. Like they pay me like I'm an employee of them, and they can fire me anytime they want. It's not like I own any rights to the music or anything like that. They're totally independent. And I think that's a great setup for many artists, both because I love my job, I love doing that, but also because I'm a musician myself. I can then do my own stuff because, I'm a manager and a musician. But it's a good setup because it allows them to stay independent so that instead of, they can do their own music production and stuff like that, or they can outsource it, which is what I usually tell them to do if they're not already great mixing engineers. Anyway, Diana did a fantastic job on this. I am not actually sure if she is on the actual soundtrack or is this like a cover, because if not, like then whoever, like if she's not making, like if she's not on the soundtrack from Dune, then Hans Zimmer made a grand mistake. But please let me know in the comments. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please like, please comment, please subscribe to my channel for more reactions. There's a bunch coming in. We're getting pumped, trying to get 2 videos out a week this time of year now. If you want to support me as an artist or as a reactor, you can do so on Patreon. Already got lovely people over here supporting me. Join the fun. We have a Discord channel. We're all, we're all friends. Be sure to let me know if you want me to react to another Diana video. Doesn't have to be Diana, could be anything you want me to check out, but I am very eager to get into these massive Eastern artists. Like I've been looking a lot at Dimash. Dimash is quickly becoming one of my favorite artists ever, and then now Diana definitely is getting up there as well. So let me know what to check out. I'll see what I can do, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.